Hey friends, it's Thor Diecast with you once again for this week on Blu-ray and DVD. 4 titles to talk about, and it's a mix of different genres. We're going to start with the comedy Ride Along 2, starring none other than Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. And these guys have great comedic timing together and some bromance to sizzle up the screen, if you will. Plenty of action in this one, plenty of comedy. It wasn't quite as good as the first one, of course, as sequels often go. But in this version, Kevin Hart heads to Miami with his soon-to-be brother-in-law, played, of course, by Ice Cube. And they want to bring down a drug dealer who's supplying other dealers in Atlanta with his product. Now, the laughs are a little more sporadic, as I say, from the first one, but this benefits from some great physical gags, courtesy of Kevin Hart. And the way that he's able to play off Ice Cube with the camaraderie is admirable as well. Also looking for some great supporting roles from Sherry Shepherd, Benjamin Bratt, Olivia Munn, and the always funny Ken Jeong. Not quite as many laughs as the first one, but still might be worth a watch on the small screen. Oh, a little sexiness there for you, too. All right, Krampus is the next one we're talking about. I love this. The legendary European folktale comes to life in a demonic horror thriller kind of comedy, and this centers around Adam Scott, Toni Collette, David Koechner, and Alison Tolman from TV's Fargo. It's about a dysfunctional family clashing over the holidays when a young boy named Max is disillusioned and turns his back on Christmas. Little does he know, the lack of festive spirit has unleashed the wrath of Krampus, a demonic force of ancient evil intent on punishing the non-believers. This was an interesting film because there were a lot of practical effects in it and a lot of interesting work with the cast in terms of the different creatures and the minions that they have to fight. So the Blu-ray comes with bonus features, an alternate ending, deleted scenes, a gag reel, and even extended scenes. And some of the bonus features are very cool. You meet the cast in one of them, Practical Danger, which looks at some of the thrilling stunts that were done live on set. Inside the Snow Globe production design. The film was shot almost entirely on sound stages in the middle of summer in New Zealand. So the art department and the special effects crew had a lot of tricks to pull out of their bag to make this look realistic. So a lot of interesting stuff here, a great horror thriller, and you know what, it might not even be too scary for most of the family. So the kids, depending on the age, will get a kick out of this one because it's all in good fun. Oh, what's gonna pop out of there? Oh, I guess we'll never know. You have to get the Blu-ray to find out. All right, Son of Saul, the acclaimed drama, and this comes to us from Hungary. This movie cleaned up at the awards. It was the best foreign language film at the Academy Awards, the Golden Globes, and also the Grand Jury Prize winner at the 2015 Cannes Film Fest. It's a powerful film from a first-time feature director, but it takes place in 1944 in the notorious concentration camp Auschwitz, and it's about a Hungarian member of a group of Jewish prisoners forced to assist the Nazis. He's carrying out his work and notices the body of a boy who he thinks might be his son. So while the group is planning a rebellion, he wants to craft an impossible task. He wants to save the child's body, find a rabbi, and basically give him proper burial rites. It's a fascinating look and a very interesting take on the World War II concentration camp issue because it's all done from the perspective of this one man. Now, many would find the shaky handheld camera work tedious at times, but it's very gripping and engrossing the whole way through, and just some very harrowing stuff. So not for everyone. It's stomach-turning in some cases because it deals with the nature of what was going on at Auschwitz in a very graphic and horrific manner, but powerful drama, and I think an interesting chapter in human history that we should all examine at one point. And the Blu-ray features actually include a Q&A at the Museum of Tolerance and filmmaker commentary. And finally, we leave you with this drama, The Benefactor, starring a grizzled and wily Richard Gere. And this centers on Dakota Fanning and Theo James, and they're a married couple, but they get forced into this sort of strange game of navigating the all-consuming interest of a powerful, mysterious, and possessive philanthropist, played here by Richard Gere, upon their return to Philadelphia. And this is from writer-director Andrew Renzies, and it's actually his first feature debut. Interesting film here, and it's got a good screenplay and compelling performances as well, notably from Richard Gere himself. So this one might be something that passed you by in the theaters. You might want to give it a shot on Blu-ray or DVD. There you go, people. That's it for this week on Blu-ray and DVD. We'll see you next week on breakfasttelevision.ca, and don't forget you can catch me on Twitter at Thor Diecast. Let me know what you thought of these titles, and we'll see you next week once again on breakfasttelevision.ca.